Alright, today we're going to graph circles. This will be one of the easier things we do in this chapter, so this shouldn't take too long. Remember the standard form for a circle, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where the center is h, k, changing the signs, and r is the square root of this number because this is r squared. So if they give it to us in this standard form, we should be able to name the center. That would be 2, negative 3. Again, change the signs when you take out of the parentheses. And then the radius would be 3. So we take the square root of that number. Now our pictures will not be perfect. We'll just do the best that we can. Graph the center, 2, negative 3. Now the only radii that we are going to be able to count are the ones that are horizontal and vertical. So you're going to go up 3, down 3, to the right 3, and to the left 3. And we know that our circle should connect those 4 points. Now you can't count 3 boxes this way. See, that's not going to be 3 units because we know the diagonal of each square is bigger than the sides of the square. So you just do the best that you can at drawing these on there. A lot of times they don't look very much like a circle, but that's okay. That's all you have to do. I'm going to go to example number 2. The center would be negative 1, 5. So negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the center. The radius, the square root of 8, that's 2 root 2. That's the answer that I need to see. But if you need to count that on graph paper, you need to use your calculator and figure out about how much is that. And the square root of 8 is about 2.8. Again, you can't write 2.8 for your answer, but you need it to graph. So you go over here and you go 2.8, 2.8, 2.8, and 2.8, and connect those, and that should be your circle. So again, these are just sketches. They're not perfect. You do the best that you can. So what makes it a little bit harder is when they don't give it to you in standard form. So we have to first put it in standard form, and the way we do this is by completing the square. We have to complete the square on both variables. So you need to organize. Okay? So organize. We've got x squared plus 6x, because I like to put my x stuff in the front. We have, leave a space, plus y squared minus 4y. Oops. Now this 12 is not the right number for 6 or 4, so I'm actually just going to move it to the other side because we know we're looking for a number over here, so we have an r squared. So I'm going to complete the square on opposite sides. So if I put a 9 here so that I complete the x's squared, I'm going to add 9 to the other side of the equation. Now in the previous units we subtracted 9 over here. Well, it's the same thing as adding 9 on the opposite side. What completes this 4? A positive 4. So you need to add 4 to this side. Now factor, and you get x plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals, and 12 plus 13 is 25. So our center is negative 3, 2, and our radius is 5. Negative 3, 2, and count 5 in all directions. And that would be your circle, doing the best that you can to actually make it look like a circle. Alright, we'll practice one more, complete the square. Now this one, of course, is going to be more difficult because you see you have coefficients. So organize first. 2x squared minus 28x. Might even want to put that in parentheses. Plus 2y squared plus 12y. And let's move the 114 to the other side so it's negative. Now we know we need to take the 2 out. So it's 2 times x squared minus 14x Take this 2 out and get y squared plus 6y. Complete this square. Half of 14 squared is 49. Now remember, you took 2 out. So over here on this side, we have to add 2 times 49. This one would be half of 6 squared would be 9, but it's multiplied by 2. So over here we have to add 2 times 9, or 18. The reason we do this is so it will factor. 2 times x minus 7 squared plus 2 times y plus 3 squared equals, use your calculator, and you should get 2. Now, when we do circles, these aren't supposed to be 1, so you can't have those 2's in the problem. So divide everything in the problem by 2. And those cancel, and you get x minus 7 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 1. So our center is 7, negative 3, and the square root of 1 is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. The radius is 1, so we get this little tiny circle out here. So you need to be good at completing the square in order to do circles.